guys, have you ever heard the song The Green Door by Jim Lowe? Me either. But my father-in-law, David, he's a big fan and reminds us of it every time we take a picture of this green door. This is Steve Ramos from buildingsarecool.com, and this is the final video that will document the renovation of our house, or the addition to our house. So this is going to be the interior portion of the tour. So this is the original house that we're in right now, and then this is the addition on this side of the wall here. So the kitchen was done when we first bought the house 2 years ago, so this was all here, but we did kind of change the island a little bit because we used to have our dining room table here. So we took the previous tabletop off and we put a bigger one on. This is quartz, and we also added a tile backsplash. That was new, but everything else in here was existing. And then this room over here is our brand new dining room. So this opening here is basically the threshold between the existing house and the new portion of the house. And the addition is only about 7.5 feet wide at this point here, but it's actually tapered in plan, and it gets wider as it gets towards the street. But it feels pretty big because this space kind of flows together. This was a neat little detail that I worked with the carpenters on. This is actually just birch veneer plywood. And what they did is they mitered the corners together so that it kind of looks like one big piece of wood. And actually this barn door over here, this is the same wood, we just haven't stained it yet. But this is a cool little detail. This hardware came from barndoorhardware.com, and it's just pretty simple. And there's this little niche here, and we're going to put some sort of art in there. I thought it'd be funny to paint a picture of a horse since it's a barn door. Get it? And you can see this is the existing, or the original brick wall of the outside of the house. So it's kind of funny that we decided to paint it on the outside, but we kept it exposed on the interior. And since we were kind of doing this exposed look, we also decided to expose the ductwork as well. I think it's just got a kind of a unique look. And again, you can see the birch veneer plywood here. They had to take out a lot of the brick to put in a new lintel to hold up the brick and to hold up the floor joists. So that's why there's so much of this plywood here. But I think it's kind of a unique touch, and we're really happy with that little detail. There's just a 1/2 inch reveal here. I knew that we couldn't have, there was going to be joints somewhere, so we decided to express the joints and kind of articulate them with this little reveal. This little nook here, we're planning on making it like a little dry bar, so it's pretty small right now, but we want to get a cabinet to build in there. And then this is what we're calling the library. First we called it the architectural man cave, or at least that's what I called it. That was a little selfish, so then it became the study, then the office, and now we just started calling it the library. And I'd like to actually build some bookshelves in here eventually, so you can see it's all decked out in IKEA bookshelves. But this is just a really nice space. It gets really good light because there's so many windows in it. We used to have our computer upstairs, so it's nice to have it down here so that if we ever need to use the computer, it's just more convenient. And we spend most of our time on the first floor anyway. So this is just a nice room where I'll be writing my blogs, be doing painting in here, and of course Minster has his bed here also. So there's a couple more stops on the tour I want to show you. There's one little room back here that is, it's like a big walk-in pantry, but it also will kind of work as a mudroom also. Not much real exciting to see in here, and this is where we're going to store a lot of our junk, but one bit of proof that we're becoming really old and that we have a second refrigerator now. We're old. There's a little mini split that's in the ceiling here. That's providing heat and air and heat and cooling to the 3 rooms in the addition. And it's a slim unit. It's only about 12 inches tall, and it just fit up into that ceiling there. And then we're gonna take a look at our backyard. So this is our back, I think we're going to call it the courtyard. And obviously we're going to park our car back here, but this used to be just like a dirt pit back here. There was a lot of hackberry trees that were overgrown, and we could never grow anything back here because of the trees. But the idea is to plant stuff around the perimeter. We just had 4 Italian cypress trees planted back here, and those will get to upwards of 40 to 50 feet tall, so that'll be pretty cool at some point. And that about does it. We still have to finish painting the fence. Oh, my camerawoman was just reminding me to point out the concrete. This is called tabby concrete. It's pretty popular down in the low country, and it's got crushed up shells that are mixed into the aggregate. And it was pretty cool watching them do it. What they do is, as the concrete is drying, they spray it with a hose and actually spray the top layer of cement off to expose the aggregate which is oyster shells. And we just had a pretty simple design where we have a border around the perimeter that is just regular concrete. And I think that's about it. So I appreciate you following along with our little journey. Although we're calling it done, you know, of course we have plans for more. So thanks again. And again, remember to follow us on Facebook at buildingsarecool.com. Thanks.